So I wanted to go to a place called 6 Mile today, which is one of my favorite places. I love to bike ride there and I love to hike there. During the winter time, 6 Mile, because of the type of soil it is, goes through what we, who do trail maintenance there, commonly refer to as a freeze-thaw cycle. And what that means is that any moisture in the soil overnight heaves up. And then even if it's freezing out during the day, anywhere that the sun hits the trail, that moisture that froze is going to melt and make the trails muddy. So when I hike or bike there in the wintertime, number one, I don't bike there that often in the wintertime. If I do, it has to be below freezing. Well below freezing. And I do it before the sun comes up and starts to melt the trails. But typically I just hike there. And even hiking, I don't hike on the trails that are dirt, because I don't want to leave footprints. So when I hike there in the wintertime, I hike on the grassy trails. One, they're not well traveled at all. And two, the grass helps keep the trail together and I'm not causing any damage. If I do walk out there and see that I am leaving, footprints and any kind of damage, I turn around and I go home and find somewhere else to go or something else to do. So you guys that go out there, or excuse me, guys or gals that go out there and mountain bike at 6 Mile or any trail system during the winter and you're leaving tracks, go home. Stop riding. Because of some very rude, inconsiderate people, so much damage was done to 6 Mile that the park is now closed till springtime. And I'm going to be really transparent here, people. For my mental and physical health, I have to get out and exercise every day. Otherwise, I'll be in a rubber room under medication and a doctor's care. And one of my favorite go-to places that I have helped maintain in the past is now closed to my use, even though I hike and ride responsibly and don't do damage to trails. I can't go there and hike. I can't even hike the grassy trails that aren't damaged because of the damage that some inconsiderate people did to the dirt trails there. It is not cool to go riding your mountain bike on muddy trails. It's not good for the bike, it's not good for the trails, it's not good for the other people. And if you think it doesn't matter and you don't care, remember that those trails were built for your use by people like me. And I'm just asking you to please show a little consideration and stay off the trails when they're muddy. Thank you. Oh, and next time there's trail maintenance that needs to be done, maybe you could volunteer some of your time, because none of us get paid to do these trails. And I had another video that I did a long time ago, and it was kind of nasty, and I decided not to put it up and make this one, and I'm just trying to be a little friendlier. Please stop riding the trails when they're muddy.